Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beta Plan and this is once again Iratus, Lord of the Dead. Now in my graveyard I have upgraded the obelisks to get some more digger souls so that we can start expanding this little picturesque backyard of ours a little further. In the meantime, I have decided that I'm actually going to go with the physical team here in order to attack this battle, because they have enough heal, and Primrose and Rosie Thorn, both of them, strike so hard that I think they can overcome the golem's damage. We have also Primrose to break any stances of the two guys in the middle. And I think the last one is a stress dealer type of guy who does debuffs and the like. But strangely enough, nowhere in the Humanorium it can be found. So I don't know why, because I think we faced him before, but perhaps he has been altered or something. As for an artifact, I have equipped currently the Mimir, but I'm debating if I should do that and instead start with a nice little bit after recoverable vigor. That's not the one I wanted. To give them actually additional vigor and gain additional combat, because I believe in this team's ability to heal, and I'm actually going to do that. They're also quite high level. Please, Rosie Thorn, Primrose, S2, and so whoever wants to have this blood phantasm, let me know. Do not fail me now. Perhaps your name will return to you one time. That immediately goes into that. Alright. I thought we would start with a little bit... Yeah, you're the Doomsayer. You can immediately dislodge his strike. But what I want to do is, I want to go here.
Don't know why. There's no sun up in the sky. Bony weather incoming.
Let's start with damage on you. And because he's not in the stance, but he is in the stance, so we have all the room to do this for the moment, and we'll just disrupt his stance at the moment. Now he goes, so this is annoying because now nobody can move anymore. He stress attacks himself as well. That's fine. We can handle that. Repentodime. When this character dies, a Doomsayer and his allies will restore 50 vigor and 50 sanity. Yeah. Not okay with that, unfortunately. I mean, I could do this right now, but then he would attack me. It wouldn't be too bad on the blood phantasm, because... Yeah, you know what? Let's go nutso. I would move 2 back. Ignition. It's a pretty bad ignition, and I have to admit he's immune. But it gets the health. I want to kill him quickly, if at all possible. Whenever a minion moves, attack. Yeah, but then again, I think he's going to attack all 3 of these people. And that is not something I agree with. Now, unfortunately, I can't. I'll get that attack.
This will be your end.
Alright, and... Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate of the way, because now I'm starting to kill him, but he's only working with him. Ooh. You got a little bit hurt, boy. Well, Rosie Thorn, let's get yourself some bloodlust and let's try and kill that creature. Oh, there is, of course, the move. He's starting to get low at least. Redirect, that's fine. Nice crit. He has gone insane. Cowardice. Get away, get away, get away. Before the beginning of the turn, deal stress damage to all allies equal to 20%, 5% for boss, of the current remaining sanity. Well, that's very little. The chance to flee increases by 100 each turn. Right. Gosh darn, I want to hit the back, but his stance is just annoying. Well, armor absorbs it, but we are fully healed. Now he is marked as well. Now the marking is not as terrible as it is normally. Because on his... I believe we can kill this guy pretty quickly. And then I believe... we should be fine. Now let's make a heart piercer out of this so she doesn't hit him. He is dead. He has gone insane. There we go. Initiative has decreased like crazy. He is about to die from the true damage. So he is a non-factor in my opinion. And I guess...
Savor these last few heartbeats.
Nice little bit of wrath. Nice little bit of heal. He hasn't hit a thing yet. I am too afraid of these guys, I believe. There we go, armor absorbs. That was a very... You don't have a lot of armor. Wow. Okay. There we go, a lot of crits. And I believe the two of us should have a girls' night out sometimes, giggle.
Hope there will
Here,
still
what am I
be
telling
enough
you, Rose
left to
Ford? It
reanimate.
no matter who she hits, she just does damage. Which is the same for Primrose in this case. They just do damage. That's a little unfortunate. Actually, perhaps it isn't. True damage. You're already about to die. What am I doing? Boom. But that was better in a way of finish. Repairs required. Oh, of course. The last one he will hit. We don't want to kill him yet until he goes. Then we'll try and do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little crazy. We're going to do this. The vampire loses vigor. Don't want this. Oh, well, S2 can handle having no health. Goodbye.
A sad display for mortal kind.
Now we should get additional parts, right? Or was that calculating the additional parts already? Because if that was true, then that was kind of a crap hole. Sorry to say, but it is my professional opinion. Now this is going to be a bit of an interesting thing, because you love to be on the second position. You can handle the third position though. When we upgrade dual slash, you need to be on the first position. Actually, that's only for Butcher. And that moves you to the back. You can switch around a wee little bit. But you also would like to be in the second position. So basically, this is a bit of a weird grouping here. We don't need to level the ghoul right now. S2, you've reached level 6. You're the first one, along with a blood phantasm. Oh no, and Primrose. Never mind, never mind. Sometimes we give bone armor. There's one block and one ward. I rather would have liked this is that had become give free block, but probably I have to admit a little too powerful. Does this say interrupts the stances? I didn't even realize. That's a good thing to know. Rupture interrupts the stances. Man, probably somebody's been yelling at that to me the whole time. Deals damage to annihilation system. The golem can't miss with this attack and dies after using it. Why would I ever do that? Even in the beginning of the game, it states that minions will die, but that doesn't mean they are not. They are can be just easily discarded. And just no, don't. I prefer this actually because I keep him actually kind of healthy, and I prefer the straight up damage. And the target loses one attack, and yep. You know, I'm not as keen on that, and accuracy is perhaps nice. But I guess in the end, I will go for this one first.
Prove yourself worthy of my investment.
Yes, S2, don't you forget that. We could upgrade his luck a little bit. Not too keen on that. We could upgrade his damage quite a bit. I wonder why he has a dread score. He doesn't do anything with dread, right? No. Oh. For some reason, I read this hard as being a dread, you know, because I don't know. Do we want to upgrade this for 1 point? And then, yeah, you know, we'll do it like this. Make him tanky. Make him tanky as no one's business. Yeah, I think I'd rather prefer to have some armor or some resistances. That would work out better, in my opinion. We'll first upgrade this one, and then later on we'll see how we upgrade the Blood Phantasm, but we'll upgrade it that way. Oh, and we can upgrade over here. We tend to use this one, but that one is already upgraded. Change of Anger when you have the debuff. Additional 5 damage, but a higher buff, and this is more damage per buff that they have. Yeah, but no. Okay, now this time it's true to ask this. Why does she have Dread gain? Because none of her attacks do Dread. None of them. Not even the upgraded version. So this is less of an upgrade than this is in a sense. When receiving direct damage, restore vigor. Yeah, I actually think that is better as well. So I think I will go down this route. I sometimes use the stance. That's agreed upon, but do I not rather would like to have... Critical hits will deal a ton of damage. This just does more damage overall. It gives you more initiative. Critical hit. I prefer to have base damage. What's your initiative? Initiative is 4. It's not really quick. There's another way. Mark a minion for 2 turns. Any character mark a minion for 2 turns. Enemies attack the mark minion more often. Yeah, I think I'd rather have this being this side, so then I won't get the buff from that. I was considering how much armor she could get. I think it is a she. And I know I can see this armor piece over here giving somewhat of a bulge, but that is a pretty flat. I don't know. Don't ask me. I mean, I'm not a necromancer, right? Don't have those expertise. I don't know what to give the Blood Phantasm. Now let's give until the end of battle. What? When receiving direct damage, allies gain +1 attack and dread until the battle ends. Is that every time you go into the stance, or only when struck? Does anyone know this? I will leave this open. Let me know if anyone knows this. Is this allies gain +1 attack, +1 dread until the battle ends a permanent buff that always happens when in stance, or only after being hit? Let me know, because I don't think we will use her soon. Rosy Thorn. Guess we're gonna go into your luck stat. Later on, probably apparently into evasion a little. And now for Primrose. I am a little low on the attack. Yeah, sure, but I'm a little. I don't use this enough. I tend to use this more often. Target again, move for 2 rounds. Ignores ward. Interrupt stance, can't move for 2 rounds. Ignores ward. This, of course, buffs the attack in itself for dread, but your dread is not the main thing why I use this. I tend to use this for stress, for the interrupt stance, and a little bit to get a little bit of stress damage off, but not a lot, because none of these have it. So basically, I'm considering doing... Yeah, I'm gonna go with adore him instead of worship him.
My enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
Let's do that, and... Well, I guess accuracy still. Really? Do I want more accuracy on her? There's probably gonna be some enemy that has a lot of evasion. Now I think everything has at least more than 2 points, so it's gonna take some serious time until we have more need of it. And look at it, 144% accuracy. That is good enough for me in a sense. No, it is. And you, Ghoul. Yeah, what were we going to upgrade? I like to upgrade your attack, but strangely enough, that's very expensive. Didn't realize actually you were that high up in initiative as well. And evasion. I'm gonna keep the other point available. And I would like to use the ghoul just for the heck of it. But let's first go here. Oh, please, this is me. I apparently did not click properly. After killing an enemy with a critical hit, the minion gains 10% of the experience from the current level. That is pretty awesome. Iratus receives spell power, or Iratus gains 50% chance to stun an enemy he damages with a destruction spell. Spiked Carpus relies on critical hit. I think this is the more
Toss it with the rest.
reliable item because it always goes off. Yeah, and it goes in a slot also. Do I want this or this? I don't think my spells are powerful enough that I want to keep this, but to combine these two, I can get a lot of spell power. So I am pretty pleased with that particular pickup. So the next fight, we want to take away debuffs, and stress attacks are good. So I think we're gonna go into stress attack team with the Shade or with Sergio Valek's team and with the Skeleton. They're gonna do a lot of magical damage. Wraith, Skeleton, you have that much, and you have more armor, but your armor doesn't get buffed like the Skeleton armor gets buffed. Yeah, I'm still considering who to give these items. I have to admit, I couldn't help myself. I had to record. I'm starting to think that for this particular one, we're going to change it up a little bit. Let's still throw the ghoul in one more time. It's still one of the lowest minions in the field. And well, I guess we're also just going to throw in the zombie again. So, it was Skeleton, Banshee. Hold on, I don't know what will happen on the recording, but I'm going to look for a quick moment what the suggestion was again. Oh, please, please, internet, be quick about this. Be quick about it. Comments that I have responded to, because I know I've responded to this. Will you load? Will you load? Yes, you will load. Where the heck are you? You had a suggestion for a team. I forgot about it. Banshee Lich. Banshee Lich. Wraith Skeleton. Yeah, so it's this team. You know what? I've never used a team proper, so for once, let's go with a team I have no knowledge of and stress to hack them out. There we go. I did not throw S2 into the healing part. Alright then. Unnerving Fortitude. Yo. He hits everyone.
Ha ha! Slash, chomp, crush!
I guess we're gonna go and stress you out a little bit.
Extinguish hope.
I know he doesn't have armor, but we want the clouds. Oh man, the wards are gone now. The skeleton is doing quite a bit of thing. How are we going to do? Oh no. Whenever an enemy moves, I don't know how quick they will move, but let's go into the stance. Uh-oh. What does that do again? Ow. At the beginning of the next turn, deal 100% magical damage to all other characters. Yeah. Can I prevent this attack from happening? Yeah, with Terror Wave. And we have enough
My kingdom comes.
Actually, no, because of course he's still not completely stressed out, as he still has that thing up. But funny enough, now panicked, hopeless, and all remaining strength. Oh, dang, you're gonna receive an extra action. Right, well, we're still gonna go into our stance. This won't move you. But shouting at him will randomly move him, so that will work. So I'm just gonna throw the cloud over here. Missed. But still does that attack. You moved into the cloud. You're gonna get a heart attack. You're moving up front. You're moving
evolution looks
attack.
like.
Holy heck! Valak! Sergio! My God! Oh! Questionable now, however. I can't move him off his position, so I don't know if he's not gonna do his stance regardless. He's now insane, hopeless. That doesn't get him out of his stance. I can't get him to damage is decreased though. Yeah, that's 10. So that is basically the best thing in a sense we could have gotten. You're cursed now on your own. No, well, everybody gets a little bit of damage, and you are so about to die. Stress attack is coming in. Yeah, just go with a banger. There you go. Heart attack.
You know,
It
if this
worked like a
keeps
charm.
up, I'll be
I'll
done
admit that, but I
purging the
also
world
have to
ahead
admit
of
our
schedule.
damage. Our people, I mean. Our people got kind of hurt on that one. What do we need? We need a Wraith. Let's build a Wraith. Let's summon a minion.
An unassuming creation.
Let us
Perhaps
build
the
the
warnings were
mortuary up a
just
little bit.
superstitions.
Actually, I'm doing this now, but yeah, but it can refresh our team right away. I'll do it like that. There you go. Oh, and Valik, apparently you leveled on that one. Well, your stats, I say let's go into a little bit more dread with you. There we go. Yeah, everybody got a little hurt on that team though, but that is not because of the team's composition. That's because of the enemy's composition that is very keen on striking everyone. Zamba, what do you got for me? What do you got for me? You're pretty accurate thanks to the buffs that we've gained. We really need a little bit more talent power. And I have my library as upgraded as I can. You can be highly resistant. It's interesting. Yeah, let's just buff up what is your major thing. Because it also goes up by +2, huh? So, I mean, I'm gonna make him pretty tanky. And we'll maybe give him some true armor as well. We'll have to see about that. Everybody else, are you okay? You guys need to stay here so that you can heal. I'm gonna throw in you and you. So the ghoul is right up to ready state. What were we saving up again for? It's not too long since I played it. Like I played it yesterday, but I already forgot. To all enemies, that is a good. Slake with Darkness. Target enemy loses 25 luck plus 6, so 31 luck until the end of battle. If they escape, Iratus receives a vampire after winning the battle. Oh, I see. A free minion. I believe I've seen that spell also before. What I also would like to get is, of course, the general buffs. Start of the turn, a minion gains +4 dread for if Iratus at least 50 Wrath. And that happens pretty quickly, I have to say. That is a thing. There was also another common buff. Minions receive 5 evasion. Yeah, but I don't have the spells for that. Wasn't there another buff somewhere that I preferred? Perhaps in the alchemy route? An additional part will be minions gain 8 vigor. But then I first need minions restore 100% more vigor when Iratus uses distillation. I just don't use that. Which is the disadvantage of that. So let's do the quest. Let's do the quest with Team 1. Meaning we will not gain additional health because it's not considered a fight. If it turns out to be a fight. So your minions stumble upon a field of mushrooms littered with human bones. You can't recall ever having seen this particular variety. But you can already tell that it produces a powerful poison. While your minions are quickly gathering any usable remains for your stockpiles, you wonder what would be best way to use this discovery. Study them, good chance of success, or let your undead poison their weapons, which will power up these guys, or a shade drops a few mushrooms in a water supply, weaken your opponents. I prefer an everlasting buff. I assume study them is gonna give me XP, and let undead poison their weapons is gonna give my minions bonus. I'm gonna go with my own bonus,
I
and I
can
did.
use this.
Iratus spends 2 times more mana to cast spells. Try as you might, you've gained nothing other than a migraine. Oh, I know I failed. So no bonuses on this fight. It's basically what it states. Well, that isn't exactly what I was looking for. Sorry for the small drop in the desktop audio. I had to switch between 2 fields. Yeah, well. But they have ways to kill themselves incredibly in this team. This team does not lack in hurting themselves. I'm just gonna let Team 1 go indeed and handle that for me again. It's that's what I mean. Just immediately do that. 20 accuracy. This is a weird one. Who do I want to kill first?
Don't know why. There's no sun up in the sky. Bony weather incoming.
Alright, let's use your buff for once. Ignite a debuff. I don't know what that did, but sleep skips their turn until they are attacked or take damage. That is not a good thing. Not by a long shot. But Rosie Thorn can already heal, so...
Ooh, hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
Crit City baby! I feel like we're gonna hurt you the quickest. She skipped a turn, that's fine. And there's 114 crit. The damage just keeps growing. Primrose, your skin, and I couldn't read it because I was a little overwhelmed with that. Let's just start hurting you a wee little bit. Yeah, because you're buffing him a little too much. That's... Ow! Ow, 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 ow. That one hurt. That hurt. Let's just do low damage, because she might kill you because of that. Ow! Okay then. Somebody now please. Debuff, maimed, let's lower your attack. And...
Your frail
baby. You're about to die due to true fire. Yeah, that's not gonna hurt S2 a lot. That's not a thing. You kill him, sacrificing that. Sure, that is annoying. Don't get me wrong, but that is fine. Blood Phantasm, why don't you heal up? Why don't S2? Why don't you heal up? There we go. Make sure that we tell these people what things are really for. And Rosie Ford, you're gonna finish him off. Nice crit as well. So it's only you. You get a lot of, I mean, nice miss. I mean, you have a lot of bonus on your defenses, but I don't think they will last that long because we've got enough damage output here to probably kill your ass before you ever go again. Yeah, because there's Primrose. Goodbye. Well, that was nice and quick. This damage
Another
team, I am
step
loving
towards my
it.
eternal
And now that I realize that we have
kingdom.
2 ways to break stances, I'm even more in love with it than I was before. This team, the team is ready. Valak is ready to come out with a Banshee again. Perhaps I should just make it the second Banshee that I have one team that has a Banshee in here. This is a really weird team though. The team that is left over. The leftover team. Don't know what to consider doing about that. You, Primrose, you go in there. I also wonder, does anyone know if you can actually overwrite this? Why am I asking that? Why not check it? So, I have, for you, let's say you have Burning Blood, right? And I want to have Boiling Blood on you. I don't dare move it. Increases damage dealt by 10%, increases all damage. Would you get a warning? I'm afraid to do this. I'm afraid to do this and then just ruin myself. Here, you take the additional attack. And ooh, we have a talent. Are we gonna go with Blood Curse? Yes or no? Or +4 dread for 1 turn is it's not a permanent buff. They don't have any more. At least I don't see them anymore. The buffs for some of the basic shade, yeah, but I don't see the buffs anymore for particular individual creatures as it used to be. I think they've removed that. I think that is better. I think I like the general buffs better. Ultimate abilities of minions cost 10 rev less. That is really good. Overwhelming ire. That's really good, but yeah, do I want 3 vampires? Maybe. Maybe I do. Hold on. This does not require a vampire. This requires a vampire much later in the line. Does not require a vampire, and we can't unlock the little rest. That's a widow lady. Does not require a vampire. It might just block up the roster a little bit. I think that this, as good as it is, and I don't think it's bad, that spell, sorry. The spell of Blood Curse, I don't think it's what we want right now. Something tells me no. I'm really going to spend 1 point on that for something useless. Minions receive 6 luck. Use this lay. All minions deal 10% more damage and receive 10% damage for 1 battle. Meh. Amount of wrath that Iratus gains in battle increased by 50%. Does not work on minion summon abilities. Increase the range of receiving a brain. An additional part will be dropped. Read ahead that I could increase the uncommon rate of it. All minions receive +2 initiative for 1 action. 50 after killing somebody with destruction spell. I have to admit, I'm a little low on doing just straight up magical damage. So maybe I want to get into this. There are 2 or few minions on the spell power. No, that's alright. Rain of Gore, Soul Leech, Skullful. Powerful spells, but also very capable of killing your own kind, because some of these spells, they hit also your own guys. Where is it? So the target's on fire. Where is it? Isn't this one that hits like everything? It used to at least do so. Doesn't seem like it anymore. Perhaps I have to just change that? Because it says target. It doesn't say like it hits everyone. Oh yeah, Battle Eternal. We had this one, but that is all units. That's also enemy people. That is but be careful. Relentless Evil. At the start of turn, minion restores 5 vigor if Iratus is 75 or more wrath. All minions deal 10% more damage for 3 rounds. Infectious Lunacy. All minions and enemies gain +12 luck until the end of battle. No, I don't like that. I don't. Let's just save up the talent points for once. Ooh, full health or full mana. So that's gonna be a full health one. So who is hurt? I see here a few people that are hurt. Anyone else is a little hurt? Just a tiny sliver of hurt? I would like... You know what? Let's quickly do this. Let's go. Gonna go with you. We'll drink this. Everybody fully healthy. And then the question is the boss. This boss, I believe, if I remember correctly, people... I used to kill him with a lot of stress damage, but maybe I should go in with a damage team? I don't know. Bosses are difficult, of course. Which they should be. No, don't get me wrong. Or maybe, you know what? I've been impressed by Valak. Let's try the second team. And you know what? Let's try to do it in this episode. The keys in his possession grant this man great purpose. For a bribe and a favor, he was willing to carry missives, arrange fights, and allow gangs of criminals to quietly murder their competition while they slept. He saw himself as a king, and the keys were his crown. As long as they were needed, he was needed. But the undead care not for the jingling metal, and for the man himself, they will have no need at all. The interesting thing is, this guy can restore a lot of power. Disappears at the end of battle. Okay. Redirect to ally. But yeah, he tends to restore stress. And funnily enough, he himself is very stress resistant. So maybe I should have gone with a different team. Because he doesn't have any armor, and I thought he might have, considering his look. So actually, this is probably the wrong way to go about it.
Distinguish.
Let's just remove that one. Let's just go with Unnerving Fortitude. Sinister Strike, sure. Absorb, because I don't think you guys are very likely to have enough issue on that. That's a buff. Actually, that's why it would have been very good to have my stress team with it, because all these buffs, and I don't have a way to remove them. Yeah, I think actually this team might actually be less well equipped to fight this particular boss. There we go, nice insanity, hopelessness, that's fine. Unfortunately that went before I did. Oh no, I should have actually waited with oh, no, go into Unnerving Fortitude. With perhaps doing that particular attack. Oh, he actually did attack me. Betrayal, very nice. There we go. Oh! Holy moly, that was painful. That was painful. And he didn't even attack the skeleton. You guys moved into clouds. But dang, Sergio, you took a hit there. You took a massive hit.
Distinguish hope.
Let's do this again. That kills him. That does that. Ma, is that you? He is afraid as well. 40. Oh, that is maybe not as good as I like. So let's just do this again. Kill him again. Cloud is unfortunately therefore gone, but now he's dead as well. And I guess he's gonna resummon a lot of folks, because that would be logical for him to do. Let's go into stance again. Yep, there he is. All 3 new units, on which quite a few are potentially high damage, so not a crazy fan of that particular event. Let's try and rest at least one guy out completely immediately. There you go, he got destroyed. Let's go into a no stance again. We don't have enough terror to do his thing, so let's go with Ghost of Fire, so we can cure some people. I'm not gonna do that. I am going to go back into stance. Yeah, that's fine. Absorbed. Do some stress damage. You've gone into a stance. I thought maybe the stance would move into the back. Oh, Falak. You're taking a little too much damage there, buddy. Nope.
Ah, your frail body
That
shakes.
means that he moved. I mean, it works well, but it doesn't work well with this boss, maybe. Scream moves target to random position. I am going to... Oh, unfortunately. He does the... Well, it gets him into cowardice, so... In a sense, not a problem. But...
Brave are an excellent source of fresh
lots of death.
corpses.
Lots of death, that's for sure. It don't matter hitting him with... And I'm using my spells here pretty liberally, because I believe that I get all my mana back after this fight. Whoa, he summoned 3 of those guys, okay. I mean, his stress levels are crazy high at this moment. But still, perhaps nope, I have enough for Terror Wave. Actually, that is good because that moves people everywhere.
So
that means a lot of sanities can be struck. Cowardice, cowardice, and I didn't read what that one was. Betrayal, but unfortunately he did not betrayal in this case. Phew, that's a miss. Armor absorbs. Goes, and then I'm afraid of this. Nope. Luckily does not do what I was afraid he would do. Would I? No, I'm not gonna go with Banger. I'm actually still gonna go in my position. No, we are not done yet with the mortals, darling. Did not kill him. Did not kill him. Back to... What is your ultimate ability cost? 45 Wrath. We don't have that. Would I gain additional Wrath by did this?
Hope.
Yes, I do. Which means that Oh No becomes better as it stands. Alright. So that we can do Terror Wave again. And there he is. He is dead. Done. Valak. Woo. You got very close there, buddy, but increase damage to elite units. And the Bull Skull again. Also, Strange Jar guarantees to find 1 brain after victory. And a Broken Sword. All means that are level 5 and lower gain additional attack. I have actually all my means, I think, above level 5. So that is not per se a good thing for us. We did gain and restore a ton of mana, but not all the way. I'm gonna level you up. These folks that went into that battle off camera. And for now, I say, I thank you for watching. And remember, great peril yields great beauty.